Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you will receive alerts when there are new episodes. Go get it.
That's what I tell them. I've been grinding for so long, I wake up and chase my goals. I go out and I go get it. How to code, that's all I know. I don't succeed, then I don't breathe. Success, what does it mean? If I conquer all my goals, then I'm living out my dream. Dig deep, go out and get it. Success Chronicles. Compete until it's finished. Success Chronicles. Go take care of your business. Success Chronicles. It's deeper than just winning. Success Chronicles.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Chip Baker coming to you with another episode of the Success Chronicles. And today we have my guy, Mr. Marques Ogden, best-selling author, personality, keynote speaker, former NFL athlete, master storyteller, and business leader. Just basically a great guy doing some great things. And so I'm thankful to have him on this episode of the Success Chronicles. So first off, thanks so much.
How you doing, Chip? Thanks for having me on. I really appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir. Well, I know off air we talked about, your story and some of the things that you've been blessed to achieve. And if you don't mind sharing your story with the audience.
Yeah, my name is Marques Ogden. I'm a former NFL athlete. I played almost 6 years in the National Football League. My brother Jonathan played 12 with the Ravens, first ballot Hall of Famer. After my NFL career, I struggled with transition. I got on some hard times, alcohol, painkillers, all the things I shouldn't have been getting on. I finally found a construction company after I got off my butt and stopped feeling sorry for myself. And then I ended up growing a 8-figure annual, multi-million-dollar a year construction business in my late 20s. And then unfortunately, as the company grew, so did my ego. And I ended up losing the company in 2013. I had to file a Chapter 7 bankruptcy after getting overextended. I spent between $2 to $3 million in 90 days on one project, and I did not get paid back by the developer and the contractor, and I had to file a bankruptcy. And, that taught me a lot about, business and hard lessons learned. And when I moved to North Carolina, I had $400 to my name, and I decided to go get a job at Merrill Lynch. The NFL helped me get that set up. I got let go from that job after a couple months, all my fault. Got a job the next day to a construction company. I got let go from that 5 days later, so fired 2 times in the same week. And then I ended up finally, getting a job doing some coaching to the youth as a football coach, but that wasn't paying enough of the bills. So I took a part-time job as a custodian, making $8.25 an hour in 2013 on the graveyard shift. And then I had my life-changing moment, and so I want to become a keynote speaker. And I came home, wrote down my goals, and for the first 2.5 years, not one paid job. And I finally got my first paid job in April of 2016, and I haven't looked back. I speak all over the country, internationally. I executive coach people. I've written, my first book came out. I was telling you earlier, my second book, The Success Cycle, will come out January 20th of next year. It's a book about helping you wherever you are in your life go from where you are to where you want to be by using ambition, drive, and hard work. And then, I do consulting and all that kind of great stuff now.
That's awesome, man. And like I said, when we were talking, what's crazy is, when we go through our struggles, because, none of us are immune from going through tough things. None of us are perfect. We're all going to make mistakes. But thank God for grace, and thankful that, he gives us the opportunity to learn or find those blessings within those lessons, right?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And not just for us, but to make us better so that we can be better for other people. And now the stories that we have to tell from that will definitely help and inspire others.
True. Very true.
Well, what are 3 things that you've accomplished in your life that you're proud of?
Number one is becoming a National Football League athlete. Almost nobody does that. I was drafted to the NFL, which was a true blessing. I was just so happy to go to Howard and play football and follow my father's legacy, but then to be drafted out of Howard, I was just absolutely so amazed to do it because, my father who went to that school, I made him proud. So that was great.
Yeah.
So being drafted out of Howard into the National Football League was one. Two was building a construction business, become eight-figure a year, multi-annual, eight-figure a year annual business in my late 20s, right before I turned 30. A lot of people thought I would never do it, didn't know what I was doing, which they were probably right. But I just, had some great things along the way and some things happen. And then the last thing I would say is right now, as I'm doing as of course, keynote speaker, executive coach, along with, of course, being a father, a husband, and a provider in my family, which all falls into that last phrase, being a speaker, coach, family man, father, husband, because now all that, the football and the construction was prior to my family. The keynote speaking, executive coaching, author, consulting, that's who I am now. Also being, like I said, a father, husband, provider. So those all kind of, mesh into one.
It's awesome, man. Well, those are definitely things to be proud of, and I would consider those big successes. Let's hit on success. What is your definition of success?
To me, and that's so funny about my book, which is actually called The Success Cycle.
Yeah.
The success is, I tell people all the time, and if you look on the back on the front of the book, the success to me is what you make it. It's not about financial. It's not about having houses or cars or fame or legacy. It's about what is the success that you as the individual want to have. Is it more time? Is it more time with your family? Is it the ability to travel? Is it leaving a legacy? So success really is defined to the individual person. That's what it is to me. So to me, success is being able to do what I want to do, travel with my family, provide for my family, and leave a legacy that my family that's no longer here can be proud of, along with people that I know that don't, that know me or know of me can be proud of. So success is going to be, to me, in the eye of the beholder. There's no platform, or there's no unilateral answer for success in my mind.
Man, I love it. And I definitely agree. It's in the eye of the beholder. And each of us have our own journeys that we have to learn and go where we want to go with that too.
Oh, absolutely. If you're not doing something that you could be proud of to where you feel success is being had in your life, then you're always going to be chasing other people's success and what they feel is the society, innuendo, or the society, the old saying, trying to keep up with the Joneses.
And you'll never feel good enough.
Nope. You'll always come in second.
Yeah, that's it. Well, in this part of the interview, I'm going to say some words or phrases. And if you don't mind telling me what comes to mind when you hear them. Okay. It could be a word, it could be a phrase, it could be a concept, however you want to elaborate on it.
Okay, sounds good.
So the first word is life and sports.
Blend together.
Okay. And do you mind elaborating on that?
Sure. I mean, the lessons I learned in football have gone into life, like how to have a championship mindset. Again, which is number one, aggressively resolving problems. Number two, innovating and adapting. Three, always having humility. Four, always having good streamlines of effective and open communication. How to have great culture is another one, which is all about, number one, teamwork. Number two, keep it simple. Number three, prioritize and execute. Number four, anyone can leave from anywhere that has the credentials to do so. So those are a couple examples of how sports and life blend in together.
Man, love it. And so true. Like, man, sports teach you so much about life.
Yep.
I mean,
I learned so much from some great head coaches, great teammates that I now carry over into my work today.
Yeah. All right. The next phrase or words is giving back.
Makes my soul happy.
All right, I'm gonna pause a little bit before the last one because it's the good one. The last one will be legacy.
It's what you leave behind.
Love it. Love it. Well, if you don't mind sharing with the audience where they can go follow you and check you out and show you some love and get those books.
Yeah, man, you can go. You can go to. I'm on LinkedIn, Marques Ogden, MarquesOgden. I'm on Instagram at Marques Ogden, Facebook Marques Ogden. You can order our book. You can either order it on our website or you can go to Amazon and order it. You know, all that kind of great stuff. So it's anywhere accessible. Website, which is www.marquesogden.com. And then again, you can email me at Marques_Ogden@yahoo.com or MarquesOgden@MarquesOgden.com. But again, I tell you all the time, this book, Chip, my first one was my autobiography, telling my story, all that, which is nice. It was great, you know, but I'm a very honest person. It didn't help people a whole lot. I just told you my story, who I was, what I've been through, all that. If you're someone who is in life, it doesn't really matter where you are. If you're not happy, you want to rise up. If you're happy, but you want to go to a legacy. If you're at a legacy, you want to leave what I call the supreme legacy. This book can help you on all facets, on all fronts, because it gives different things, exercises, different information. It talks about my career in the NFL briefly and how I got into construction, how I built that business with ambition, drive, hard work. I mean, when I got into construction, Chip, I didn't know anything about it. I went to a course, but I had no experience in construction, none. I went from $0 to 8-figure-a-year business in less than 5 years. And I'm a young African-American male dealing with I was in my late 20s, dealing with Caucasian males predominantly, middle 50s and up. And I grew an 8-figure-a-year annual business, not knowing really what I was doing. I lost it all because I got egotistical and I became arrogant. In this business, 6 years ago, Chip, 6 years ago, I'm making $8.25 an hour. I'm gonna say that one more time. 6 years ago, I'm making $8.25 an hour on the graveyard shift. I have no financial means. I have nothing. Nobody knows who I am beyond football, few people. Nothing. I have no speaking business, no coaching client, none of that stuff. And today I went from $8.25 an hour in 2013 to now speaking on national stages for companies like Home Depot, AXA Advisors, JP Morgan and Chase, PNC Bank, New York Life, Cisco, Siemens, NetApp. I've done 13 Fortune 500 companies in the last 3 years. And I'm hopefully about to get my 8th Fortune 100 company to speak for them in Boston in February at their big diversity and inclusion conference. In this book, Chip, it outlines how I did that with ambition, drive, hard work to become a good football player. Now, again, football player, that's not going to be for everybody because you have to have some God-given talent for that and all the other stuff. But construction business, you can take what I put in this book and build your own business. You don't have to know. I mean, I'm going to tell you to know the business so you don't lose like I did. But this will give you that blueprint to how to actually build any business. Yeah. Just like I'm doing my speaking business. It's the same thing. So I went from an NFL athlete who had success, a construction company owner who had massive success, who's lost it all, to now I've rebuilt myself as a speaker, coach, author, and it all came from ambition, drive, and hard work. And in this book, Chip, is the blueprint to help you get from A to Z, wherever you are at A, to get to that final destination and finish line and beyond, which is Z. And all this in this book. So, that's really what it is. I kind of gave so much information for anyone who wanted to achieve success that was willing to listen, to read, and to better themselves.
That's awesome. And it's definitely a cycle.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's ambition, drive, hard work, repeat.
Love it, love it, love it. Well, again, I want to say thank you so much for taking the time to interview with the Success Chronicles. Man, truly inspiring. And I wish you continued success on everything you have going on.
Same here, my friend. Appreciate it.
All right. Well, thank you guys for checking out this episode. We'll see you next time. God bless. Go get it.